You know, studio mode makes things go weird sometimes. So, this here is Shadows of Doubt, and I was debating... So, I've restarted the tutorial mission before. My first run, I was really messing things up. I did take a second stab at it, but I'm very early into it. So much so that, why don't we start the tutorial mission over from the beginning? I do not know a lot about how these games mechanics work. I'm figuring stuff out, but it might be more fun to kind of go through this with you guys and talk a little bit about my very limited understanding of the game before we, rather than just jump in media res and me already kind of be doing what I'm doing and you have no idea what or why I'm doing it. So, new game. There's not exactly a story mode as I understand. I mean, there kind of is, but it's not like there's an ongoing narrative necessarily. But they also have a sandbox game that is pure RNG. We'll be doing the specially crafted case to introduce the game. We're going to go with a stock city. The default, which is the Casablanca Quarter. The cities are procedurally generated. So depending on what your seed is, there'll be different buildings, different layouts. Different NPCs have different routines and ways they go about their business and whatnot. Who dies is going to be random. But I'm just going to start with just a pure, just basic standard starter, just because I'm basic standard starting at this game. So, I'm going to name our character. In my first run, I just named it Rekujira because, yeah. But no matter what, you must have a second name, a last name. And the default last name is Knapp. I guess it's pronounced Nap. So we're going to name our character Take-a Nap. Okay. Gender, male, skin tone, light-ish, game difficulty, easy, because I am not good at these kind of games. What sort of gameplay settings do we want to customize? I'm not in sandbox mode. Keep flickering lights off, because that would just be annoying. Permadeath mode? Oh, hell no. I'm guessing it's like an Iron Man run, where if you die, it's game over. Skip intro? No, because I want y'all to see it. You can also customize what status effects could possibly happen. Many of these are debuffs, and that's part of the immersive sim. I haven't run into too many of these yet, but I'm going to leave those on. Okay, it's going to generate a save file. Oh, my cat is tapping me on the shoulder. While we're doing the opening cutscene, I'm going to step aside real quick and get her some food. Yoink! Okay, well, I thought she wanted a snack, and then she walked away. What the hell, kitty? Oh, well, whatever. The initial generation does take a little bit of a while, even on a pretty beefy computer. Enable tutorial. Would you like the tutorial text guide to guide you through how to play? This is recommended for new players. Though connecting the dots throughout the case is on your shoulders, detective. Help can be accessed at any time through your detective handbook, through the main menu, or with F1 selecting the help section. Let's leave those on. It is the late 20th century. Imagine the late 20th century. Hyper-industrialization has swept the planet. The old Bourbon Empire has crumbled, giving way to the United Atlantic States and the first elected mega-corporation in his president in history, Starch Cola. I like bourbon. As sea levels rise, cities have become polluted islands. Kind of digging the combination of like pixel art and cyberpunk. Workers dream of escaping to the fields, an exclusive retirement district few will ever see. Rival corporations vie for power, policed by the privatized Starch Cola enforcers. Starch Cola. Some say justice now only exists in the shadows. Shadows of Doubt. That's the name of the game. Okay. It is the dead of night. 8 minutes after midnight, Tuesday, January 3rd, in our apartment. Awake again, so cold. No, he's just lying here. We got to get up. Okay, so it's going to be doing a bit of the tutorial stuff at first. Much like Deus Ex, you know, you can explore these environments, dig through boxes, find whatever. And a big part of this game is, you know, examining the environment and gathering clues. Now, mind you, this is our apartment. We don't really have any clues to gather about ourselves. But this very first segment is going to just be introducing mechanics. So I'm going to breeze through this because I've seen this a few times already. What's not nailed down? Ooh, money. Let's see. Western Special Commendation. Fine clearance rate, dedication to duty. So we were a former cop. I mean, that's kind of a detective trope. Detectives aren't always former cops, but often. Final notice open immediately. Genome decay and health risks. Not anything relevant to what we're doing. The Field, housing district for exemplary employees. Basically, the only place in this cyberpunk future that's not a shithole. Batteries. Okay. Now, I just happen to know there is some stuff we need to collect here, like our key, lockpicks. Oh, we can search our trash. I mean, it's our trash, but, you know, why not? I happen to know that there's another lockpick here we need. Noisy. Ooh, bandages. I'm going to carry some of these. We might need those. Okay, answer the phone. Who is it? Hello, who is this? Weird, creepy breathing. Not something you want to hear when you pick up the phone. At least I don't. Creepy. Okay, search for clues. What kind of clues? Diamonds are PI's best friend. Oh, this is the meme of the little girl like hiding from the Terminator under the desk. Kind of like this poster. There's a note under the front door. When you inspect an item, it brings up its evidence window. This can be pinned to your caseboard for future reference when using the pin at the top. Pinned items are displayed as icons. You can move around the board by dragging their pin. You can position these items as you wish. Select them to bring up their evidence window. Facts or connections are displayed as string. You can hover over these with a cursor to see more information. You can press F to pause at any time and examine your caseboard. The note we received reads, "Find Laurel Handeman." We don't know who that is, but someone wants us to find this person. Okay. So as you go through the case, you gather clues and just try to make connections, and you literally build out like a conspiracy pin board. I don't think we need this note because we already have the clue for Laurel Handeman. The note itself doesn't mean anything. Oh, but it makes us pin it. Oh, definitely want to keep that. Yeah, somebody wants us to find this person. Laurel Handeman. Never heard of her. If this is the job, it's a lousy way to do business. Pretty decent apartment. Shame we're probably about to get kicked out of it. Okay. So, we don't know who this person is, but there is a phone book. So, I'm going to look this person up in the phone book. Okay. Okay, we have their apartment building. It tells us where their apartment is, but not their phone number. Okay, so maybe it's not a phone book. It's a city directory. Whatever. Okay. Whatever it is, I better go prepared. Find all detective equipment. It's in this box, which is locked. So this is the tutorial to do a lockpick. Detective stuff. Lockpicks. Okay, we already got the... Oh, yeah, so lockpicks, so these function kind of like the multi-tools in Deus Ex not Human Revolution. What's the one before that? Invisible War. They're lockpicks and also like disable devices. So we can sabotage security systems. Wait a second. You can drop or scan picked up items for fingerprints once an item is selected. Sign hotkeys. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So as part of our tutorial, the next place we need to go is the apartment of Laurel Hardiman. So we're just going to mark this as our target. Got a little arrow at the bottom telling us where to go, but a little more we can do here. I forget exactly where it is. Ooh, money. We can reuse the computer. Okay, our own passcode is 1234. That is not a good password. Okay, Happy New Year's from everyone at the former Police Officers Welfare Association. Okay, so this is from when we left our job. I filed my papers to take my name off the lease for the apartment. I'll send my new address when I can. Don't forget to keep up with the rent payments. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Take care of yourself, Sam. So we used to have a roommate, or, well, it's a one-bedroom apartment. This could have been a love interest. Ah, here we go. Codebreaker. What does our inventory look like? We've got handcuffs, a bandage, codebreaker. That's about it, really. So one of the big things you do is investigating the crime scene. You look for fingerprints, footprints, all that jazz. You have a handy-dandy little gun that'll, you know, like a little price gun for fingerprints. Okay, we have unlocked our door. Oh, we have unlocked our door. We can leave. Go to 902 Etheridge Heights. Huh. Okay, I learned something. Let's see. Bleeding. Find a bandage. Okay. Okay, so just then I just learned that you can in fact punch out a window to escape a building. That is good information to have. Howdy, neighbor. Unknown citizen. What is your name? I'm Finn Carroll. Why? Have you seen or heard anything unusual? Nothing out of the ordinary. Goodbye. Later. So yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's a whole... All these NPCs are operating on a routine. Which is honestly pretty cool. This is our city. Casablanca Porter. Wet. Be careful not to run on slippery surfaces. This will disappear on its own, or you can find a towel. So because we're out in the rain, without an umbrella, we will get wet. Ooh, mustard. Secret pawn shop. Okay, sink clinic. We can do upgrades here later. I haven't actually gotten that far. Starch cola. Okay, this is the building we're supposed to go into. Let's go to the 9th floor to find this person. Somebody wants us to find. 9th floor. There we go. We still have the status effect of wet, but that's probably okay right now, honestly.
So that's the painting? Yes, that's it, yes.
Okay. Know if a door is locked or not. You have to try to open it. Locked doors can be unlocked by focusing on the door handle. If you have the correct key for the door, you'll see an option to open or unlock it. It is locked. Knock on the door. Right-click. When breaking into a room, it's a good idea to check for cameras. If you're worried about them, you can turn them off by using the breaker box connected to the camera. You can trace the red wires from the security system to find these boxes. They themselves will require lockpicking. In residential properties, we're checking under the doormat for a key. Most rooms will feature some kind of ventilation system. When struggling to find a safe entrance, this could be a great way in. In a rush or out of other options, you can also break down the door. This might take several attempts and is noisy. So lots of different ways to try to get in. Now, this is a tutorial. Oh, footprint. There are footprints leading away from the apartment. That's weird. Well, we have the key, so we'll wait for the cameras to look away. And in we go. Okay, if you find yourself somewhere you shouldn't be, you'll gain a trespassing status. If it appears in orange, citizens with authority will ask you to leave immediately. If it's red, they will attack. So just as you may want to be careful about entering, it's a good idea to identify means to help you make a safe escape. Keep an eye out for air ducts you can escape to in a hurry, as well as hiding under places like beds. Okay, so I'm going to save. Overwrite. Okay. I'm just going to use this as a restore point for if I fuck up. Ah, okay, there's a vent. Good to know. But we could escape through a vent if we have to make a retreat. Oh, hello. Identify the body by finding a photo ID. Try looking around. Find the time of death by analyzing the cadaver. Entry wound. Bullet wound from a low caliber ammunition, 8mm or 9-32. Okay. Dirty napkin. A square paper napkin has been used and crumpled into a ball. Take this item. You want to take the item. Okay. Wonder if I can I uncrumple it? Okay, upon examining the body, it appears the victim has been violently shot to death with a pistol or revolver. I can determine the time of death is between 2300 hours and 15 minutes. Tuesday, January 3rd, 1979. Okay. So whoever did this, it happened about an hour and change ago.
All that rosewood gold trim got you soured up and soft. So you decided to take
Okay, I can't use anything with the dirty napkin.
You think
Fine.
I'm gonna squeal?
I know you're going to squeal, Mr. Franklin.
Candy,
You're going to give me names.
book, tennis ball.
How much do they pay you for a hatchet job like that? Enough for you to convince yourself it would be the last one.
Oh, are these my footprints?
Enough to get that
Decidedly less
family of
useful.
yours away for good.
Shut up.
Oh,
Let's take a fingerprint.
you, Mr. Franklin. I know you've made a deposit on a plot out in the fields.
Did it work?
Just 2 payments left, and it's yours.
Okay.
Far away from here. A patch of grass.
Inspect the body. Unknown citizen. Whoever they are super dead. We do have their fingerprint.
4 walls to call your own. I'm afraid you have to kiss it goodbye, Mr. Franklin. Because you know what happens to that nice family of yours
hairpin.
if you go down?
Andy.
They starve. They wind up in the fathoms, living on trash and bleeding heart funds. And all because you wanted to protect a rat
Fingerprint
like
type B.
Angel Harris.
Go to hell. I ain't no stoolie.
Sure you're not.
Oh, swords. Could potentially be useful.
She got the job.
Who else would in on it?
Ah. Ah, okay. So this is, in fact, Laurel Hardiman, who is super dead. Doesn't need this money anymore. Hee hee hee. Organ donor. Okay. Credit card. I don't really need that. Okay. Tonight, you need a piece. Go to Scarlet Crafts and Hardware, knock, and give the password Rampage. That seems important. I'm going to just get rid of the paper, the dirty napkin. That's nothing. Now, this is something that I'm not very good at, because we already have a lot of information. And we're not going to be getting any less anytime soon. Where even is this thing? Each citizen in the city has a unique fingerprint. We can scan for them using the fingerprint scanner, which I've been doing. Point the scanner where you want to scan. Almost every surface can contain fingerprints. Unknown fingerprints will be found in sets, with set A being the first you find. Any matching prints will also be labeled to that corresponding set. For example, you find set A at an apartment and subsequently at a bar. You can prove a citizen was in both locations at some point. Use right-click to inspect fingerprints after you've found them. To pin them to your case board, fingerprints may disappear over time. Okay, so we have Laurel Hardiman's fingerprints. We can use that to figure out where she's been tonight. Work ID, Tawny Corporation. He works at Tawny Corporation. Safe code 6543. Laurel Hardiman work rotation. 9 a.m. to, I think that's 5 p.m. I'm not good at 24-hour time.
You work hard for your money, so make it work hard for you. Just ask your work about our paycheck exchange program, and we'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
Kensington.
Ooh, money. Fingerprint Laurel Hardiman. Inspect fingerprints after scanning. We've already done that. key. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this safe is already open.
Miss Gibb.
To Laurel Hardiman from Unknown. Thank you for contacting us recently to request a life insurance policy. Unfortunately, you don't meet the required social or economic requirements to be approved for one of our policies. Want to change out a range of alternatives for ex-offenders and those less fortunate, such as our salary requisition scheme. They're trying to take a insurance policy for some reason.
You've been bothering my pals, huh?
Upgrade vial. I'm going to take that.
Or should I call you?
Fingerprint. That's Laurel.
I didn't know you were sweet on me.
Let's cut the small talk.
You got pep. I like that. They told me that was so.
Who told you?
Huh. We have a different fingerprint on this safe. If somebody else was rooting around here.
Hey, take it easy, Duchess. Who brings the peace food?
Okay, I'm gonna middle click and make a manual connection here. Person C at LH's apartment. Safe. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, wait. Anything else in here? How's our inventory looking? I'm gonna take this.
Yeah, you might be a big gal in your own streets, but down here,
Commemorative baseball.
some meat for the parasites. Yeah, that's the thing about
Okay,
Fathom.
no one. Only Laurel has used the phone recently.
So hungry we don't waste a thing. Not even a little bitty fingernail.
That's what you did to Rusty.
Him?
Okay, let's dial. It says to dial 541-0000. Last caller was I-143-3683. I don't know who that is. Let's see. Let's make a connection here. Last number called. Okay.
Yeah, he got him good. I stuck him in the guts. Gives him...
Okay. Another tip I read is it's worth holding on to the address book you find at a murder site because there's a lot of people here. One of them is bound to be relevant. I'm going to pin that for now.
Think when he buys it that way, you know? Flopping around like a cat. Stays there on the floor. Made a whole lot of noise. Couldn't help himself.
I43-3683. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I43-3683. Oh, that's not the right number of digits. Oh, messed that up. I43-3683. Not a valid number. What do I can't call I43? Oh. Oh, that counts. Evening, Gleb here. Evening, what's your name? As if I'd tell you. Okay. Have you seen or heard anything unusual? No, I don't think so. How are you doing? I don't want to talk about me.
You don't get it, do you, Duchess? You think your pal Lenny's gonna come get you? He's up there even now with the
Okay.
commissioner on the third
The last person she called,
friendship.
someone named Gleb. We have a Gleb. I'm gonna pin this guy. I'm gonna connect these two. Does this have phone numbers? It does. Okay, so I'm going to, in the interest of tidying up the board, let's see. I'm going to unpin this phone number because I can get that somewhere else. So why did she call Gleb?
But not you.
Oh, the phone's ringing. Who is it? I can't talk now. Anyone could be listening. Okay.
城市生活让你沮丧，需要一点嘶嘶声来提一下精神。来微店。
Oh, last tip. Sometimes useful to search the trash. Keep for tax records. Raven Restaurant. Paid by Laurel. Monday, January 2nd. Stealth and combat tutorial. Not being seen is your best chance of survival. Central cursor displays the information you need to stay hidden. Blah, 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 blah. I know this part already. Okay, so just a couple of, this is just from a couple of 3 hours ago. That might be important. Silent alarm has been tripped. It means enforcers will be here any minute. Okay. All right, I have quick saved. Can't be found here. They'll take me down. Yeah, we are like super trespassing right now. Need to escape. Well, there's an air vent. Oh, go through this way. Simply open the grate. Okay, yeah, the cops are banging down the door. And I am getting a raid. Holy crap-oly. Let's see, who do we got? Wiz, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Were you in fact playing Minecraft? Because sometimes my bot gets weird and thinks people are playing Minecraft or Fortnite when they are not playing Minecraft or Fortnite. Let's see, beam us up, Rekojira. Oh, mine the galaxy for clues. You know, I don't think I've actually seen your raid message before. Beam us up, beam us up. We mine the galaxy for clues. Wizard crew is ready to engage in space-age sleuthing. Set phasers to fun. You were in fact playing Minecraft. Good, I hope you had a good time. I played a little bit of Minecraft. Not a lot. I very much appreciate what it is, but I don't know, just those kinds of sandbox games don't hold my interest for very long. I'm not going to escape into here because it is not safe. Say so, Lurker. Thank you for choosing to Spud Live. Thank you for the follow. Those of you, let me pause real quick. Those of you coming in with Wiz, I am Rekojira, Lalvel Papoto and Punmeister Extraordinaire. I do variety gaming. I do a lot of Gunpla building. I also do some various like co-working productivity type whatsits. Like sometimes I do live 2D rigging. Sometimes I do video editing and all that. And tonight I have finished playing Devil May Cry 1, which somehow I've never played that series before until now. And since I finished early enough and I didn't want to stop streaming, I switched over to Shadows of Doubt, which is a game I am brand spanking new at. I'm not great at stealth or puzzle or detective mystery games, but it's an immersive sim, and I loves me some immersive sims, so here we are. We're trying to solve a murder mystery. Laurel Hardiman has been murdered. I don't know who did it. I searched her apartment. I've got some clues. Let's see. There's a restaurant she went to. I know where she works. I know the last person she called. Do we know his address? We do know his address. Interesting. Okay. So, but first I'm trying to escape from the building because I was trespassing as hell and have a lot of contraband on me. And the cops will shoot on sight. Ask me how I know. Don't extrapolate anything from that more than you need to. You restarted your modded server. Yeah, I played on a modded server a little while ago. Someone had like a Vault Hunters kind of thing set up. Really cool idea. Although by the time I actually got my character, you know, prepped enough to do the vault runs, they had to shut down the server. Old. Come on. Here we go. Wiz, standard protocol. If you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Do what you gotta do. Streaming, that person's on the toilet. Streaming can take a lot. Speaking of streaming, someone's on the toilet. Anyway, streaming can take a lot out of you. I totally understand if you need to get away from the keyboard. If you want to hang, you can watch me fumble around and being bad at detective work. I just want to leave here and not get shot by the cops. Okay, I'm gonna quick save here because these excursions can go south very, very quickly. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Ta! Let's find out if we take fall damage. The fuck? Did I just glitch through the window? Whee! Okay. Broken leg. You know, that is actually... I'm okay with breaking my leg jumping out of like a 7-story window. Because that is a hell of a lot better than getting lost in a building. How much money do we have? Okay, we've got enough money to buy some medical supplies. We're fine. It's fine, we're fine. Vending machine. We need a... Inventory is full. Okay, let's just... For now, let's just drop... how do I drop items? Okay. We can use handcuffs to subdue potential suspects, or just someone we don't particularly like. Okay, first things first, let's get a flint. Go and repair our broken leg. Oh, can we use it more than once? Okay, and let's go and get a bandage so we're not just bleeding all over the place. There we go. Take our baseball. Okay. So we have some stolen contraband on us. And it would be advantageous to try to get rid of it. There's a pawn shop, but it doesn't seem to be open. Collect a murder case resolution form from City Hall. And now that we found a body, actually, where is... Oh, we can, Sorry. Fumbled. So we can, in fact, select multiple items and put them in a folder. Oh, and zoom out our evidence board. Okay, good. Kelly's what? What is this place? What kind of shop? Vending machine. One-off payment of $5,000 will be credited to your account. On-sale cost is... What? I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, this is weird. So one thing you can do in this game, I haven't gotten far long enough to really do it, is install like bio upgrades. So if I'm reading this right, we will get a one-time payoff of 5,000 credits, but it costs 6,000 credits to uninstall it. Basically, it's a waste of a slot. But it is a cash influx. Interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay. We are very cold right now. Well, let's go and get the form from City Hall. Okay, resolution form. View your case objectives by using the resolve button in the top right of the case board screen. So, we need to find the name of the killer. Any evidence that can tie the killer to the scene of the crime gets us a bonus. Telling him where the killer lives gets us a bonus. Have you located the specific murder weapon gets us a bonus. So really all we need is the name of the killer and to be right. But we can get a lot more rewards. Now, one thing I happen to know, because I looked up a tip, is while we're in City Hall, we can look up public records. See what we can learn about the people in Laurel's address book. In Shadows of Doubt, there are multiple ways to carry out an investigation. Here are the available current leads. Choose one as a starting point to be guided through. Remember, in the main game, you have to think for yourself, detective. In addition, due to the simulated nature of the game, some leads could just be dead ends. Just part of the job. If you think you have enough information to solve the case, fill in the resolution form in the button in the upper right. So, we know where she works. We know she was at a restaurant very recently. There was a note about finding a weapons dealer. And there are also the phone calls that we've already tracked. We're not locking one out, just saying, hey, do you want help doing one of them first? So, I'm thinking phone calls. Affirmations list for the week. You are successful. You can change the lead at any time by using the button in the case resolution form. Oh, rename the case. Trying to see where the other leads are. This is one thing that confused me. Select no case. New sticky note. Resolve. Oh, change lead. Here we go. Okay, so this will kind of guide us through what to do with these respective leads, but it seems like in the main game, it'll tell us what these leads are, but well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, always want to get more lockpicks if you can manage it. Wait a second. Oh, nope, that's nothing. Now we need a key code for the computer. Door code to my office has been reset to 2026. Oh, okay, the debuff we had is gone. Okay, so we have a key code. I'm guessing 2026 might work. Let's find out. 2026. Haha, they use the same passcode for everything. Okay, employee database. We need names. Government database. Here we go. Okay, so let's just start looking up names. Laurel Hardiman. What do they have on this? We print out their record. Take it. Shoe size 4. We did find a number of size 12 prints on the crime scene. Okay. Gleb Olinyuk. We don't know that this is the same Gleb, but it's probably the same Gleb. Print out his record. Let's see. Type C. So, so those were fingerprint type C. So Gleb was rooting around in Laurel's apartment, looking at her safe. Interesting. Shoe size 12. That is a match. Blood type A+. Address 702. Job hired killer. That's just an occupation you can have on your file. Like, yeah, this guy kills people. Are we going to arrest him? No. Okay. Let's see. We don't need the printed file anymore because that's redundant. Okay, let's make a new connection here. Last person called. Continue. Remove that. Okay. Let's see. All right. What else? Should we go ahead and grab everyone from her information file? But who else? Rue. Okay. Rue by. That might be the person. Okay. We have Knox. Okay, Knox Hilton. Mary. There might be more than one Mary. Oh, nope. Just one Mary. Okay, we're going to pin that. And I'll go over the information once we have all the names down. Chelsea. Chelsea Glenn. I'll just pin that. Let's see. Okay, we already got Gleb. We got Paula, Garland, Tyra. Paula. Okay. Garland Cobb. Okay. Tyra. Okay, and I'll sort this out in a moment. And the last name in her address book is Jiu. Jiu Ryu. Jiu Ryu. Using some American pronunciation. Lord, I apologize. Okay, so let's do some tidying up. These are other associates. But nothing connects them to the crime scene. New case board with this name. Did they make a whole new board? Oh, custom case. That's why. Okay. Okay. Oh, weapons locker. Okay, camera, door wedge, lockpick kit. Okay. Small radio device that can be planted on a citizen to track their movement via the map. Oh, I'm getting rated again. Who do we got now? Ragana, good to see you. Thank you for sending your community my way. Let's see. Ah, Final Fantasy 14. How are you liking it? Where are you in 14? Surprise, detective? No, Ragana? No one is more surprised than me. I am so lost. I do not have it in me to fight crime, but we're doing it anyway. Let's see. Yeah, how are you enjoying Final Fantasy 14? Where are you in the story? Are you caught up? Let's see. Those of you rating in with Ragana, I am Rekujira, Lavo Papato and Punmeister Extraordinaire. I do variety gaming, mostly. I also do gunpla building, and beyond that, I occasionally do a little foray into co-working and productivity whatsits, like sometimes I do live CD rigging, sometimes I do video editing, sometimes I do other whatsits. And tonight, I have finished playing Devil May Cry, the very first one, for the very first time. I am not great at that game, but we beat it. And since I wrapped up that fairly early, I picked up this the other day, Shadows of Doubt. Never played it before, but I do love me some immersive sims. So here we are. Let's see. I'm almost current. I've been current and took a short break, so got like a patch to go. I keep getting distracted helping the rabbits in space. I haven't done that much of the side content with the cosmic exploration. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 off and on, mostly on, since like Heaven's Ward or something. Not even Heaven's Ward, excuse me. Patch like 2.45, like right when they first introduced the Gold Saucer. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of burnt out on it. That is not a knock on the game. I'm just taking a bit of a break on it. I should probably go and cancel my sub. I am going to come back to it. I do love the game. But I need to play something else for a little while. I've taken multiple breaks. That's the thing. The only real break I've taken where I like just didn't play for a few months, really, was like patch 3.15, like early Heaven's Ward. And since then, I've had my sub active the whole time. And, well, I don't want to think about how much money I've spent on a game I'm not playing. So I'm not going to. But yeah, no, like, that's cool. Yeah, a lot of folks on Eldenwood play Final Fantasy 14. It's almost like it's a really popular game or something. But yeah, I am just getting started on Shadows of Doubt. I'm in the tutorial mission. You spend less time than the gacha. You still spend less time than the. Oh, less money, excuse me, than the average gacha player. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, part of me would be curious to get into a gacha game just to try to understand the format, but I don't want to spend that kind of money. Briefcase. Yeah, I'm just getting started. I don't really know these game systems very well. So we're just crashing around. We have examined the murder scene. We have a few different possible leads to work with. Ooh. That's valuable, but I don't have any discs to upgrade. Do I even have the inventory to carry one? I do not. Yeah, I don't have any sync discs to upgrade, so that would just be taking up space. I need to find the pawn shop. Okay, that is a sync station. But yeah, Shadows of Doubt is goated. I love this game. I absolutely love the idea behind it. Like, a procedural murder mystery. I beat it once, but they added a lot. I've been curious to try it, because, like, my second favorite game of all time is the original Deus Ex. I finished playing that on stream quite recently, and folks were saying, hey, if you like this, you'll probably like, rather, if I like that, I'd probably like this. You turn on Twitch integration. I think I did. Maybe. Settings, streaming, allow licensed music, disable for streaming. Ah, you're right, crew. I probably do need water. Twitch connect. Oh, got a web browser. Twitch login complete. Okay. It says it's on. I have no idea what it does. Ow. Hello. Thank you for the customary greeting. I'm going to derail you for a bit. What you got, crew? Fire away. Let me quick save.
Are you ready to get pumped?
Glorious. It's off currently, but if you click it to on, it changes people in your city's names. Ah, that's a cool idea. Enable Twitch audience citizens. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Ah, that's cool. I like that. Thank you, Raguna. Do they tie into the RNG at all? Like, are they ever involved? I guess they're probably not involved in a case, because if they sign off, then what do you do? I don't know. But, ooh, that's a cool idea. My curiosity is piqued. Okay, but before we continue the mystery, I owe crew a reading, so let me go grab the book real quick. Yoink. You know what? Ow. I need to get like some moment of zen, like calming, atmospheric music to play during this. Let's see. I had one of my chatters kill another chatter. Oh no. Were these chatters who actually interacted with each other? Because that would be really funny. Okay, you know what? Let me just turn on my background music for a moment. Turn down the game. Turn on the BGM. Yes, they were dating. Oh no. I mean, oh yes. And Ragana, how do you feel knowing that you are a homewrecker? Anyway, I'll let you mull on that for a minute. So, tonight's reading from The Real Ultimate Power, the official ninja book by Robert Hamburger. When was this published? Where is the copyright? 2004. Okay. You know what? Let's see. Oh, damn, that book. Yes, I have had this book. I bought this book when I was in college. And I had an idea recently. Why don't I make a redeem for this? So I did. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Instead of a random page, I'm looking at the table of contents. I'm going to pick a chapter. How about... Okay. There's a chapter called Porking. I'm going to see what... I'm going to look up porking real quick. We might do a reading about porking. I'm not going to read that part. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to read an excerpt from the chapter on Becoming a Ninja. Subheader, Energy/Power. A good ninja always needs energy to flip out, so always keep some treats in your bag for energy. But most importantly, you need to keep alert, because you never know what's going to happen next, and you've got to keep cool. Like this one time in class, I was just talking to the guy next to me, and guess what? There were these rich kids sitting in front of me who were shooting spitballs all over the place. One of them shot a spitball at me and it went straight into my mouth. But I just swallowed it and kept talking like nothing happened. It was already in there, so I didn't want to make a big deal about it. The kids freaked out and didn't mess with me again. So always be ready, because that sort of thing can happen to anyone. To practice all your ninja skills together, here's an official test. 1. Find some people. Step 2. Make sure they're preoccupied. Maybe they're looking at the ocean or writing a poem. 3. Sneak up behind them and squat down. 4. Now try to fit one of their fingers all the way into your mouth without them knowing it. Step 5. Run. If you succeed, you are mastering the ninja skills, which is a good thing. Footnote. John, you've got to get me out of here. I've got to escape. They only keep me around so they can claim me as a dependent on their taxes. Don't believe me? Look at Exhibit E. Can you drive me to the bus station or something? I'm going to Japan/China. Response. I don't know, man. That would be kidnapping, and I can't get anything else on my record. It's not kidnapping when the kid wants to go. Can't you wait a couple of years till they grow out of it? Just stay out of their way and keep quiet till you're old enough to move it on your own. It worked for me. I have to go, John. I'm a ninja and stuff. Are you going to help me? That is your selection for tonight. Thank you, crew, for redeeming that. All right. And now back to the game. Bring the volume back up. My break timer is going off, but I'm just gonna keep playing for a little bit. I'm probably gonna go for another little while, and then I'll wrap instead of taking a break now. Anyway, I hope that reading was enlightening to you as it was to me. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Find the telephone router cable at Etheridge Heights. Apparently it's down there. Oh, and by all means, Ragana, enjoy your lurk. Okay, I'm looking for a telephone routing cable, which seems to be over here. No entry. Whoop. Scout laser. How do I deal with that? Is there a way to turn that off? I don't see a breaker box. See an alarm panel, but not a breaker box. Okay, we are very much not supposed to be in here. Okay, there's just another way to get around. I would really like to take out that scout laser. Those guns. That's a gun. Hello. I'm gonna quick save in case I F this up. Okay. Oh, no. Unlock or lockpick door on the telephone. That's a lot of... That is a lot of lockpicks. I don't want to burn through all those. Oop! I got spotted. Vacant address. You won't find me here. Anything here? Ooh, money. Metal bucket. Okay, that's one camera that no longer cares. Wait for that other camera to no longer care. Okay, they all care. That's wonderful. I guess if one cares, they all care. Well, what else can we do? Is there anything that's not nailed down? Alarms will target you. Be sure to avoid them. You know what? I'm just going to leave the building, see if that resets. I am pursued. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Am I being chased? Maybe I should quick load. Okay, no longer being pursued, so I'm gonna go back to the building. Just, wait for things to time out. Oh, it's locked. I know it's a different door. Oh, a diner. Oh, the Raven restaurant. This is another lead that we have. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and look over here. Okay. I wonder if I could just disable the security entirely. Trespassing. Nope, that will not get me into the security office. Okay, the cameras no longer care. Make an address. I doubt there's a lot here I can use, but maybe there's another point of entry or something. Nope. Am I even on the right floor? No, I'm not. I'm not on the right floor. Oh, this is underwater. Hmm. Well, there are 2 laser grids in there. Thing is, I would just disable the scout laser, except, don't see a way to do that. Unlock or lockpick telephone router cabinet door. That's from outside there. We're connected to this alarm panel. Oh wait, I can follow... Is this the... I wonder if this is for the whole floor. I'll find out. Switch off. Okay. Okay, that's for the whole floor. Awesome. Okay, I would like to try to find a key. Don't want to burn through that many lockpicks. But I don't see other alternatives. Bug it. Okay. Telephone router. Pick an incoming or outgoing call from 902. Plot a trace to the other building. Okay. I see. Okay, so we happen to already know where Gleb lives. But if we didn't, this is a way we could find that out. Okay. Pick a call, incoming or outgoing. Plot route to the other building. So just to fill the tutorial, go to 702. And I don't like using that many lockpicks, but that's okay. The important thing is we didn't die. Also, I have a stinky debuff. Citizens may smell you before they see you. Take a shower. Okay, 7th floor. Let's go talk to a potential killer. Person of interest. That's more fair. We don't know that he killed her. We just know that he's a professional hitman who was in her apartment and was the last person she spoke to. Knock, knock. Somebody is coming to answer the door. Hey, Gleb.
Shut up.
Have you seen? Do you know this person? Oop. Move her back over here.
I know you've made a deposit on a plot out in the field.
Oh.
Just 2 payments left.
Okay.
It's yours.
No, don't want you soiling the place. Yeah, I am kind of stinky right now.
Walls to call your own. I'm afraid.
How are you doing?
Why, Mr. Franklin?
Terrible, thanks for asking. Looks kind of like Groucho Marx. Seen or heard anything unusual? Don't believe I have. So this guy's just not being cooperative.
Bleeding heart funds. And all because you wanted to protect a rat like Angel Harris.
Go to hell. I ain't no stoolie.
Sure you're not.
Okay.
It was Zoika. She got the job.
Who
Lucas Kronk.
Lucky Lucas?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a moment. So I want to do sneak up on him. Okay, normal footprint size 12, so those are his footprints. Footprints, yes. Show on map. Oh, it can tell you where it is on the map. Oh, and it gives you a layout of the air vents. Oh, so we could sneak into his place if we wanted to. Now that I know there's a mini-map, navigating these air vents is a hell of a lot easier. Oh, he did. He did, in fact, open the door. Okay. I'm gonna try to sneak up on this guy. What's that? Don't worry about it. Crash chute's broken again. He's kind of on alert.
I stuck him in the guts. Gives a man time to think when he buys it that way, you know? Flopping around like a catfish there on the...
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Nope, just close the door. Okay, let's search this guy. Dirty napkin. Lazarus 5 semi-automatic pistol. Uses low caliber 8mm ammunition. Okay, what do we know about the entry wound? 8mm. Caliber match. Okay. And take his key and his money, because this guy sucks. I hope I didn't kill him. I mean, I did just punch him. Okay. What? You know what? Still want to try to cuff him. Yeah, cuff him. Cuffed, buddy. No, I mind my own business. How are you doing? Get lost. Money. I'm just gonna look around here for a minute, buddy. You're not going anywhere. Probably. Box cutter. That is a bladed weapon. Take all his stuff. The problem is I don't have much inventory. Like I have I have one open inventory slots. Otherwise, I mean, if he's got money, I'm absolutely going to take it. Come on. Search his trash. Nope. What do we got? Advertisement. Nothing useful. Nothing useful. Knox Hilton. Wait a second. Knox is an associate. Yeah, Knox is an associate of Laurel, which I'm not going to make a string for an associate. Actually, wait, that's the... Let's see. Can I borrow your shower, dude? I reek. Heat pack. Oh, a key. Can't do that. For warming the body or soothing injuries. I'll take that. Why not? Files. From the desk of Maylene Fang, MD. Beta blockers, high blood pressure, diabetes. I don't think that's relevant. Keep hitting the wrong button. Keypad. I don't think I know his passcode. Ray's uncle, he would lead us to our Eden. Blood is sweet when it is shed with reason. Creepy. Remember your passcode this time? Count up from 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you got? Ooh, a sync disc. Okay. Gleb, a distant to Mr. Sharp. He works for Starch Cola. Wait, he's a hired killer and he works for Starch Cola. Overdue payment. Fine for misdemeanors, so he's got a history of violence. Inventory full, drop something to pick this up. I'm gonna use it, why not? That didn't do anything. And commemorative bass boule. I mean, I was gonna try to sell it, but I'm betting this sync disk upgrade is gonna be more worthwhile. Okay, let's read his computer. Okay. V-mail. New target. Later. To Laurel Hardiman from you, Gleb. We need weapons. Knocking of the password Rampage. The board has formally requested the termination of a new target, Laurel Hardiman. You have 2 hours to delete this upon receipt. That's evidence. The board is grateful for your competence. Please accept the sync disk as a form of payment. For termination of a new target, you have 2 hours. Oh boy. Okay, well, we have a literal smoking gun. So I think we need to get the fuck out of here. What else we got? Nope, nothing useful. Before that, I'm gonna borrow your shower, dude. Because I am a stinky, stinky boy. I have solved my stinky problem. You have any first aid shit I can use? Bandage? Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna drop this code breaker. I'm not gonna drop this code breaker. Drop that for a moment. Oh, I'm not bleeding. What is Paxidol? Mild, moderate pain relief. Sure, why not? Yummy. I've become so numb. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave then. What does numb do? Incoming, outgoing damage is decreased. This will disappear on its own. Okay, that's fine. Bye, Gleb, you suck. Dead end, not every lead you investigate will prove faithful. It's all part of the job, detective. Move on next lead when you're ready. Think enough information to solve the case and put it into the resolve form. I think we can solve this case. The full name is Gleb Doucheface. He's arrested. We have fingerprints. Where does he live? 702. Specific murder weapon. The Lazarus. Plot route to hand in. Okay, let's go. I'm okay. I'm one step ahead of you guys. Just make this window go away. But you can change the lead at any time. So the fact that we went straight to the killer was probably not advisable, but it is a totally valid way to solve this case. While that's going, I'm going to do one thing real quick. Never mind. Yep. I am rather injured. Boy, I really hope I have this right. Because otherwise, I just assaulted and arrested an innocent man. But I'm pretty sure I've got it right. I mean, he had orders to murder on his sheet. Oh, the sync clinic. Let's go ahead and install that sync disk. Use a bed or chamber to uninstall or uninstall a sync disk. Save. Get in. Receive 5 for exploring new locations or 10 for exploring ventilation ducts. I'm inclined... I mean, neither of these are super great. Ow. Thank you. Neither of these are super great, but I mean, it's free money. Crawl space engineer. Hey, as a homeowner, I resemble that remark. You know, we're going to explore more locations than we will vents, probably. Configuration cannot be changed without reinstalling another sync disk of the same type. So we can change our mind later. Okay. Get out. I'm rewriting my genetic code. Ooh, money. Has been reset, 6039. Oh. Hello. Oh, they were locking the door. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and turn in the case. Oh, before we do that, let's go ahead and get a splint, because I don't want to be walking slow. Splint. There we go. There we go. Good job eating that splint. Yummy yum. Okay, let's hand in the case. Did we get it right? Case submitted for processing. Please wait for the results. Case processing. Case processing. What is the name of the killer? We got it right. We solved a case. We solved a case. We solved a case. We solved a case. 500 social credit. Hooray. Pretty good payout. New perk, you can now purchase apartments in the city. But we already have an apartment. Return to your apartment at 203 Lovelace. Oh, one more floor. Hit me. Huh? Can't believe this repossessed. They warned me it would happen if I didn't make the payments. But I've got the money now, can't I? The FBOA used to run a flop house for ex-cops, and the custodian's name was Isadora Giannopoulos. Guess it's my turn to pay them a visit. Find and talk to Isadora Giannopoulos about accommodation. Use a city directory. Am I trespassing? I am trespassing. Notice of repossession. Joint corporate housing consortium hereby takes possession of this property and all the contents within in accordance with the corporation legislation. Any attempt by the former tenant to break into this property be charged as a criminal act. Signed, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Well, let me save my game. Well, and that's a good place to end stream. Hooray, we solved the case. Hooray, now we're homeless. All right, that's where we're going to wrap up for tonight. So, let me go and get things queued up to find someone to raid. Let's see. My next stream will be on Friday night, 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and it will be a collab with several members of Team Eldenwood. Myself, Liminality Carb, Ruby, and yeah, you did a murder. Wait, you solved a murder. Yeah, no, we just beat the ever-loving shit out of Gleb. We didn't kill him. We didn't kill him. I hope. No, he was alive. He's fine. And let's see. Yeah, myself, Liminality, Ruby, Dragonstar, and Shark Paladin will be resuming our Archipelago run. My run is for Doom 2, which I want to play Archipelago again, and I want to do Doom again, but I want to change my settings. Unfortunately, I can't change it mid-campaign, so I'll just make it work. Yeah, this is the second time I played with Shark. He and I were also part of a repo collab a few months ago. Also with Ruby Dragonstar, now that I think about it. But yes, that'll be Friday night. Shark is great people. They're fun to play with. I haven't interacted with them much yet, but, well, we played a couple of games together, but they're fun. I think he probably clocks me on the head a few times during repo for my wicked puns, which... fair. Let's see. Yeah, Eldenwood's been a really good community. I've been hanging out there for about a year now. It's been about a year since it's opened up. And it's been a really positive thing. I've been very happy to meet folks, hang out, and shoot the shit. Let's see. Who do I want to raid into? You know what? She's probably going to be wrapping soon, but let's raid into Mallory Lamb. She is currently doing a subathon for her 3-year streaming anniversary. One of my favorite streamers. Yeah, like, I have 2 streamers. I can't decide who is my favorite between them, and Mallory is in the running. Mallory is fantastic. You will have a good time. Lamb, let's get the raid set up. She's currently playing Pathologic. Probably about to beat it, so if you're worried about spoilers for this very weird game, do with that information what you will. Let's see. Oh, even I rock. Thank you. It's good to be appreciated, even if it's a damn dirty lie. I do my part. Anyway, yes, there is your raid message. Use either the freebie emotes or my emotes if you are subscribed. And that's where I'm going to leave you for the night. So have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. And we solved a murder. We didn't cause one. Hooray!